said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M about to put it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The LSU Tigers offense will get first crack at it here. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Finds his big tight end. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
To the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looks as LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So Texas A&M's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Aggies have this offense rolling. Wants to throw. It's Kendricks. The throw. That's caught. It's Butler. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Big moment in recruiting last week. Four-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a four-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Coffee. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here's the handoff. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it! They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. One final play before the end of the quarter. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown LSU! Extra point here will tie the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking for a gap. It's Gibson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Kendricks. It's complete. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie.
His defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Caught in the backfield. It's Berry. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Vaughn. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Rides to back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To throw, it's Hawkins. Makes the catch, it's Hill. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll do it himself. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Quarterback on the keeper. Across the 25. Smashes through the tackle. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Looking for a man. It's Kendricks. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Give to the running back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They have this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coffee. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Just a short pass to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. They'll go to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking for room. It's Coffee. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Tosses it incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to pass. It's Kendricks. Pulls it in. It's Butler. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Now, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Gets it out fast. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Kearney. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start. And the ball's out, and they're after it. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Looking to pass, it's Hawkins. Breaks into the open. And that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense is like running practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Running to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there to force the TFL.
Red pass, it's complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. To the air, it's Kendricks. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Just needs a crack to get a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Got a man, it's Vaughn. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
With the catch, it's Vaughn. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Tigers in the hurry up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And after that incompletion, they are left with a 3rd down. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Offense working from the pistol. Right back to the well. Got the first down. Looking for more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. And the Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back on the move. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Gibson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, you know, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job. And you did it.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. LSU quick to the line.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways. They love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Back to throw, it's Kendricks. Moves around to clear up the vision. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, he'll throw it. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab inside the 30. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. The DBs will back off a bit. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wide out. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Under fire. He'll throw it. He's got it. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Great job converting the 2-point conversion. You've now made it a 3-point game, so all the pressure now is on your kicker. Not only do you have to execute the onside kick, you're probably going to have to kick a bomb to tie this thing up.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point, because this was a hard-fought football game, David. It could have gone either way. At the end, it was this team that made the most plays, made the fewest mistakes, and they've earned this victory formation.
And by the way, there's nothing more frustrating in the world than playing defense when they take knees. Like, it's a helpless feeling. There's nothing you can do. You have so much rage inside. You just want to hit somebody so hard, and they're just taking a knee, and you just got to take the L.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more